What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys doing well wherever you are, wherever you stay in this beautiful world. And yes, if you couldn't tell from the gear, I finally got to play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the game right now. And I'm going to let you guys know, unfortunately, I was not able to capture gameplay. I wasn't able to capture any of the matches that I had, unfortunately. I just had to enjoy the game for what it was. I asked the moderator that was there at the event, which, long story short, there was an event in San Francisco called Spocom. If you don't know, it's basically a car show. Um, and a lot of us were kind of interested, kind of wondering why Dragon Ball Sparking Zero was going to be in that. But they had a car, they had a vehicle to showcase for Sparking Zero to promote it, I guess, and to promote the video game. And you also got to play the game as well. And long story short, went to the event. The moderator there, I brought my gear, I brought my backpack. They checked it, everything was good. I was able to get into the venue. Brought my screen capture Elgato. And I was hoping to capture some gameplay. And obviously, I figured it was not a difficult thing to do. The getup that they had was really just like a straight monitor, and then behind it they had the PlayStation 5. And then I figured I could just connect the USB and just record the screen. That's all I wanted to do. I asked the moderator if that was cool. She wasn't sure. She was like, "I'll get back to you." So I was like, "Okay, cool. Let me just run a quick match, walk around, and then come back and see if I can record the gameplay." So that's what I did. I ran a quick match, went to go walk around vendors and all that cool stuff, kind of just enjoy the environment that I was in. And then I came back for another round, and I was hoping, I had everything basically set up. The Elgato was connected to my laptop. I was ready to just hook it up and then just press record, and that was it. That was it. Nothing crazy, but that was it. And unfortunately, I could not do that for whatever reason. The person, the hostess or whatever you want to call them, person that was moderating everybody going back, because they had it. It wasn't like I think I heard like at Fan Expo or like different events, you could they give you like a time limit. But in this, and I don't know if it's the same. Correct me if I'm wrong. If any of you guys went to go play early and have a similar experience, maybe they're all the same. But basically, what it was is there's like a line of people. You get in the line, you get to have a match. The match lasts for however long. If the match ends, then that's your turn's over. But there's also a time limit. And so if the match doesn't end and the time limit runs out, then the match is over. And so, but there was no like 30-minute time. I think there was like one event that was holding Sparking Zero where you could play it early, and there was like a 30-minute. That's what I heard. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. But this was not like that. It was kind of just recycle through, keep playing matches if you want to. Honestly, as many times as you want. If I wanted to stay there for longer, like if I didn't have if I didn't like have a drive and stuff like that, then I probably would have stayed there. And if I could record gameplay, I probably would have stayed there longer to record as much as I could to give you guys the idea of characters as much as I could. Obviously, there's a plethora of YouTubers on the hierarchy of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero that have awesome gameplay that you can watch actually right now. Rhymestyle being, I think, the top one, but obviously there's many that are releasing like footage of like the build that is now. The build that I played when I got to play Sparking Zero was not the build of now. It was a very early build. Not too early though, because it had Gogeta, it had certain characters that were revealed eventually, so it was kind of like a middle build, if you will. And I basically, first time around, I knew I was unable to record, so I played with my what I think are going to be my mains, which is Ultimate Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and Broly. No, Gogeta Blue. And right away, Ultimate Gohan, it just like I'm not used to PlayStation. You know what I mean? I'm an Xbox kid. So when I was playing it with the PlayStation, it was a little bit wonky. I looked at the control menu, gave it a shot, and then I just went for it. And let me tell you, it all came back to me. Like I told my lady, it was like the Ratatouille meme where like the dude eats like the food and he gets brought back to being a kid. That's basically what happened to me. Like I was playing Ultimate Gohan and it felt like I was transported, man. Again, like if you are a Budokai Tenkaichi nerd, like if you played Budokai Tenkaichi the games, this is like literally like you're gonna be transported to those games. It's awesome how well they were able to translate it to modern times, and then it's also great to see how it sort of differs also. And what I mean by that is, the gameplay itself doesn't feel slow. It's very fast paced, which is a great thing actually. So it's amazing. There's certain moves that I think were a lot slower in Tenkaichi that have just been ramped up in this game, and which makes sense because there's a lot of cutscenes in this game. There's a lot of stuff that could take away from match time, but because of how fast paced everything else is, I think it'll balance itself out. And one of the big things that I felt like was a plus for this game compared to like the Tenkaichi games, and I should have probably played, like, I own Tenkaichi 2, and that's the one I could readily boot up and play whenever I want. And I probably should have booted it up the day before to get sort of like a refresher of how those mechanics were, and jumping into these new mechanics, because combo strings, things of that nature, they're very similar. Obviously, I was a little bit jumbled by a PlayStation controller because I'm just not familiar. It's a new territory for me. But regardless, like, playing Ultimate Gohan felt like playing Ultimate Gohan in Budokai Tenkaichi. Like, he felt very powerful and awesome, and combos easy to get. And it's exactly what I thought, boom, 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 hit him with the low, hit him upwards, fly, get close to them, hit them, and then finish the combo with the beam. It's like everything that Tenkaichi was, is there in Sparking Zero, and it's awesome. It's cool. It's nice. It's refreshing, but also like how fast paced it is. It could be a lot, especially the graphics are definitely updated. I know there's people complaining about models of characters, and yes, there's certain models that don't necessarily evoke the same. So, like, Kid Goku just doesn't feel like OG Kid Goku, obviously, because they're trying to go for like an updated model. But it just, all right, some models just don't look the best. That is true. I'll give you that. But when you're playing the game, dude, it just there's so much eye candy there. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, I know that might sound nuts, but when you're playing the game, it doesn't really affect it. And at the end of the day, what I care about is if the game is fun. And the game, when I played it, was so much fun. And that's the biggest thing. That's the main thing. And if you're going into this game and hoping that it just looks like the prettiest Dragon Ball game ever, there are some shots that might not look that way. But if you're going into this game to relive Tenkaichi, have a good time, and be able to play like Tenkaichi again at its fullest form, this is 100% that. And I could not be more excited to play the game because of that. And I know I'm gonna be labbing this. I'm gonna be streaming this for as much as I can, and I'm gonna be basically spamming the channel with Sparking Zero content. And I'm here for it, man. And hopefully you guys are as well. And yeah, let me know down in the comment section if you were able to play the game early as well. If you were not, don't, obviously this feels like a cool little badge to have, to say that I play, and a memorabilia, if you will, on the t-shirt they give you for free and all that stuff. It's cool. And I definitely, like, if you're near an area where you could go, it's an awesome thing to do, and it pulls you in closer to a community, and enjoying the fan base of something in a much in-depth and deeper way. And I think it's cool. I think it's fun. I think at the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, that's all that really matters. I don't really want to go into nitty-gritty stuff. Obviously, I can break down the gameplay as much as and that's what I kind of wanted to do, but without footage, I don't really got shit to talk about. So at the end of the day, the game was fun. I enjoyed myself. I wanted to keep playing it. I wanted to keep playing it. I'm ready to just boot the game up, start playing, explore everything that there is, up, down, center, every possible nook and cranny of this video game when it drops. And I'm just excited. Hopefully you guys are too. Let me know if you are excited. Also, let me know who your Dragon Ball Sparking Zero main is. Drop it down in the comment section. I'd love to see who your main is. I don't know 100% who it is other than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and maybe I'm waiting for Beast Gohan. I know he's going to be in the DLC. It's unfortunate he's not in the base game. It would have been cool, but regardless, we're getting 182 characters. 20 more than what they had originally announced. So we're winning regardless. Yes, there are a lot of characters that are still missing, that would be cool to have in, that were included in previous Tenkaichi games that are not included in this one. But you got to give them some slack. They're bringing in Dragon Ball Super characters, and in order to have all of those characters, at that point you're gonna have like over close to 300 characters, and they're doing the best that they can. I mean, already for the price point that it is, we're getting base game like a total amount of characters that you would get for a normal like fighting game, including DLC, including its final DLC run. You know what I mean? Like, this is not including DLC. We're gonna get 200 plus fighters, probably, if the game is successful, probably way more than that. So I'm happy with what I'm getting. I hope you guys are as well. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of Sparking Zero. Again, drop your main down in the comment section below. I'll see if I can drop some more Sparking Zero content here and there before the game drops. If not, you know what I mean, I'm gonna be preoccupied with Bleach. So be sure, if you're excited also for the Bleach game, subscribe right now, because I've got a lot of gameplay footage that I am breaking down. So I'll see you in those videos if you head over there. But for now, I'm gonna leave you guys to it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed my little story time video, and I will catch you guys in whatever next video comes out. Later.